Hello and welcome to my video on how to make an oil refinery on tekkit. Yes, this is my world. I had a previous video to this which got you up to this stage here, where you have the oil pump pumping the oil out of the ground. That's there, so the water doesn't mix with it, and then it comes into these containers which keep it in there, which keep the oil in a certain place. Yeah. Right. Now you put two wooden pipes there, which is found on page 12. Page 12 looks like that. Or if you're making it, I think you get a wooden. You put wood. You get a crafting table, and you put wood there. You put glass there, and there. And you put wood in the centre. You put another layer of glass, or either it's wood, glass. I think it's wood, glass actually. And I'll probably do a video on how to survive on tekkit and find oil supply, find food, find shelter, make a place to live. It's a pretty complex game. It makes Minecraft look pretty smart. As you can see, it's one on Minecraft. Oh, these are stone pipes, by the way. They're not there's stone pipes and cobblestone pipes. It doesn't matter which one you use, but they don't work together. You can't like put a cobblestone pipe down and then put a stone pipe next to it, because it just won't happen. It just won't work. So you either choose one or the other. I'm a cobblestone. I'm a stone person. I think stone looks better. These are generators that power the pump, and I'm sending this over here to a nice spot. This is what we intend to make. We intend to make a refinery. It looks like that. Let me put this on to show you what happened. You don't have to put two engines. You can use one if you like, but it's just like personal preference that I use two engines because it works faster than just using one engine. Besides, it uses a bit more power, but gets the job done a bit faster. Anyway, what I like to do is I'd like to split this into two sections. One section goes to here, and then the other section goes to, I'm not sure. You don't normally jump this high, but it's because I've got a jetpack on, and I've got quantum suit boots, which make sure I don't take any damage when I fall, or I don't take much damage when I fall. But if I fall from like there, then I'll take some damage. Yeah, I'll do a video also on how to survive on that. Right, anyway, what we do is we put the combustion engine there, found on page 10 there. Yeah, and then you put like one there. Oh, I did it wrong again. If you go into creative, it takes one block to hit them, so it just breaks them instantly. So it's much more efficient way of doing things. And then you'll leave two gaps. Put another one. You don't have to do it like this. You can just make one refinery, but I prefer to make more than one refinery because it just makes more sense to me. And then we're aiming for something like that, and then it gets pipes back into that. That is actually quite a considerable amount of fuel. That might look a lot of fuel, but probably that is the equivalent of probably about 10 of them containers that are like sky tall. Now we oh, I did it wrong again. I need to stop doing it wrong. Put one like that, and then now put one more down. Oh no, I've got a cave underneath me. As I said before, you don't have to use two. You can use one. We've got a nice little gap here that once. And then right, we're going to send a pipe. As you saw up there, we use a redstone engine and wooden gates to do this. Redstone, wooden waterproof pipe, engine, lever. That's your hard. That should set up, and that should happen. But you don't want that to happen yet. Oh god, I think that'll turn off hopefully. Yes, it should. Even I'll go through with you the different stages of the piping of the engines, whether it's overheating or whether it's just going whether it's the right thing. It's so scientific. Now what is a good idea is to Yes, right, that's a good idea. Now, what we do now is we put the refineries on top of them, like that. So, for example, you put it won't go directly on because that happens. You just find out the combustion engine. Basically, what them two are is that's your oil and how much oil you have, or how much is power. You don't have to use just combustion engines. You can use any engine. You can use electricity. You can use biofuel. The problem is when you use electricity engines, you tend to run out of coal. When you run out of coal to make the electricity, you've got to go and refill them. And when you try and pump coal into them, it goes to the top one and it goes to the bottom one. Right, that's your refinery now. That's your setup done. Wasn't very hard. You've got oh yeah, as you can see there, you don't need to put it 2 gaps. You don't need to leave 2 gaps. It just looks nice if you do that. And now you place a lever on every one. Place a lever in front of the engines, like that, and then that will power them when you switch them on. But they can't be right. They probably could be right next to each other, but yeah. And you can also put redstone down there, and there. Yeah, and then power it back to one switch. So all you have to do is flick one button instead of separate ones. I'll show you an advanced version of that. Now all you've got to do is flick the switch. Oil gets pumped out of there, down there. Yeah, and there you have it. That's oil refinery in a nutshell, really. Oh yeah, the main thing I forgot to do, like one of the main features, which is switch all the individual thingies on. I'm gonna go through now with the stages of the of if it's overheating or not. First it starts off blue, this thing there, then it goes to green, then it goes to orange, and then it goes to red. When it gets to red, you need to turn it off. Or when it gets to orange, I suggest you turn it off. And then it will make sure it doesn't explode. When it explodes, it's not pretty because it makes a massive hole in the ground, and you'll lose half of your oil. So yeah. Anyway, you want some more videos on how to do this and how to do stuff on Minecraft and tekkit, and post a comment and subscribe to my channel. Yeah. Right. See you guys.